Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bears offense has the ball first today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And the Bears will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy, with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays, maybe play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. So here comes the Bear offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking for the end zone. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Missouri State offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got his man quickly. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they're able to make the tackle. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Bears send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to return it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. He's got it. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Off play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays. But there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, my, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. Creates a little room. Nice move there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Safe little shovel pass. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Bears have pushed it inside the 20. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Creates a little space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hodgins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interested to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Kick is in the air. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off the play fake on first down. Zips it out to his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sack.
And how about the speed on defense with that rush? Getting to the QB so quickly. You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And here comes the punt team. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Hauls it in. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. UCF has the lead right now, but this Knights crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 10 over Boise State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Here's the handoff. Turning it on! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Rolls it in. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
The Bears will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Complete to start this drive. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Offense.
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. They'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Hodges. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Pulled down for the tackle. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So here comes the Bear offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll go back to work on offense. RPO complete to open the drive. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Unleashes one. Working on the right. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Calls his own number. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The give to the lone running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hodges. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely perfect. And that's going to tie it up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Downs. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. On target. Gets away from one, finds room. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Give to the big fullback. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight ends. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Quickly out to the tight end. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough too. And they go back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hodges. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Caught at the 25. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Give to the back. Makes a man miss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the returner will be knocked down. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Leaves it with the running back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Bears decide to punt it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run play action. There's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Hold and finds his man on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Pulls and fires complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 2nd down. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Good enough for first down.
The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.